In the shimmering light of the early morning sun, a small caravan of adventurers set out across the vast desert landscape. Their destination, a broken village, said to be haunted by a witch. The air was dry and hot, the sand beneath their feet shifting with each step as they journeyed deeper into the unforgiving wilderness. Despite the searing heat and the relentless glare of the sun, there was an air of determination among the travelers, their faces set in grim determination as they pressed onwards towards their goal. The desert stretched out before them like an endless sea of sand, the only landmarks to guide them, the road holding the dilapidated homes on either side of it. As they trekked deeper into the desert, the landscape became increasingly desolate. The only signs of life, the occasional scorpion scuttling across the sand, or the distant cry of a desert hawk circling overhead. Yet, despite the harshness of their surroundings, there was a strange beauty to the desert, a starkness that spoke of resilience and survival in the face of adversity. The journey was long and arduous, the relentless sun beating down upon them with unyielding intensity. Yet, fueled by their determination and curiosity, the adventurers pressed onwards, their eyes fixed on the broken village that lay ahead like a mirage on the horizon. As they approached their destination, the village came into view, its crumbling buildings rising like specters from the shifting sands. The air grew heavy with anticipation, every gust of wind carrying with it a whisper of the tales of the witch said to haunt the village. Entering cautiously, they were greeted by an eerie silence.
There are many people here.
Shh, Bob, let me tell the story. They were greeted by an eerie silence, broken only by the sound of their own footsteps crunching on the sand. The village seemed frozen in time, its abandoned streets littered with debris and detritus, the remnants of a once thriving community, now lost to the desert sands. We walked to the border of the village, then headed into territories unknown. With the fear of losing the path back, as they marched on forward, they watched their steps carefully. Despite the oppressive heat and the sense of foreboding that hung heavy in the air, there was also a strange beauty to the village, a haunting elegance in the way nature had reclaimed its abandoned streets and buildings. Desert flowers bloomed in the shelter of crumbling walls, and the wind sculpted intricate patterns in the sand, weaving tales of mystery and intrigue. Oh, and the ghosts over there glow quite majestically in the desert sun. As they explored further, the adventurers couldn't shake the feeling of being watched, as if unseen eyes followed their every move from the shadows. Yet, driven by their curiosity and thirst for adventure, they pressed onwards, determined to unravel the secrets that lay hidden within the broken village. As the road disappeared into the distance, we found ourselves lost in the village, unable to find the way back. The main question lingering in our minds being, will we survive if we go that way? As we walk, we see horrible things. Graffiti only found in lands of destruction such as this. A simple sacrifice to the ghosts of village past may be the only thing that can save us now. And so, as the morning sun cast its golden light across the desert sands, the adventurers ventured deeper into the heart of the haunted village, their minds alive with the possibility of what mysteries they might uncover amidst the ruins of a forgotten past. As the adventurers walked around the broken village, they were immediately enveloped in an eerie silence that seemed to hang heavy in the air. The once bustling streets now lay empty and desolate. The only sound, the faint rustle of the wind as it swept through the abandoned buildings. Oh my God, a ghost! As they explored the crumbling ruins, a sense of unease settled over them, each shadowy corner seeming to conceal secrets long forgotten. Yet, despite the ominous atmosphere, they pressed onwards, their curiosity driving them deeper into the heart of the village. It was then that they caught their first glimpse of her. A figure cloaked in darkness, her form hazy and indistinct against the backdrop of the crumbling buildings. At first, they thought it was a trick of the light, a figment of their imagination born from the tales of the witch said to haunt the village. But as they drew closer, they realized, with a shiver of fear, that she was all too real. The witch stood before them, her eyes glittering with an otherworldly light as she surveyed the intruders who had dared to trespass upon her domain. Her presence seemed to fill the air, casting a palpable sense of dread over the adventurers as they stood frozen in place, unsure of what to do next. The witch descended upon them, her tattered robes billowing like wings, as she advanced with supernatural speed. Panic surged through the adventurers as they turned and fled, their hearts pounding in their chests as they raced through the labyrinthine streets in search of escape. But no matter how fast they ran, the witch seemed to be everywhere, her ghostly form materializing before them with each twist and turn of the deserted streets. Her laughter echoed through the air, a chilling sound that spurred them onwards even as exhaustion threatened to overwhelm them. With a surge of adrenaline, they darted into the alleyway, their breath coming in ragged gasps as they pressed themselves against the crumbling walls, praying that the witch had not seen them. For what felt like an eternity, they waited in terrified silence, straining their ears for any sign of her approach. Luckily, she was gone. As they made their way back through the deserted streets, they couldn't shake the feeling that they had come face to face with something truly malevolent, something that defied explanation or reason. And though they had escaped with their lives, they knew that the memory of their encounter with the witch of the broken village would haunt them for years to come.